Hello, friend. Thank you for taking the time to be here today. I'm so glad you've chosen to invest a few minutes in your health, because what we're going to talk about today could truly change your life for the better. High blood pressure. It's something so many of us deal with as we get older, isn't it? Maybe your doctor mentioned it at your last checkup. Maybe you've been keeping an eye on those numbers for a while now, or perhaps someone you care about is looking for ways to feel better and live healthier. Here's the wonderful news I want to share with you today. You have more control over your blood pressure than you might think. There are simple, natural habits that can make a real difference in how you feel every single day. No complicated routines, no expensive equipment. Just 5 straightforward changes that work with your body, not against it. Over the next 15 minutes or so, we're going to walk through these 5 habits together, nice and easy. I'll explain exactly why they work and how you can start using them right away. So get comfortable, take a deep breath, and let's begin this journey toward better health together. Before we dive into the habits themselves, let me take just a moment to explain why managing your blood pressure naturally is so important. Your blood pressure is like the rhythm of a song playing throughout your body. When that rhythm is too intense, too forceful, it puts strain on your heart and your blood vessels. Over time, this strain can lead to serious health concerns. We're talking about increased risk of heart disease, stroke, and kidney problems. But here's what gives me hope, and what should give you hope too. Small changes really do add up. Each habit we talk about today is like turning down the volume just a little bit. And when you combine all 5 of these habits together, you're creating a symphony of health that your whole body will thank you for. Now, I want to be clear about something important. If you're already taking blood pressure medication, that's perfectly fine. These habits can work right alongside your treatment. But always talk with your doctor before making any changes to your medication routine. Think of these habits as partners in your health journey, not replacements for medical care. All right, let's talk about our first habit. And it's one that might surprise you with how simple it really is. Walking. Just plain, gentle walking. Now, I know what you might be thinking. You've heard about exercise before. Maybe you picture people running on treadmills or lifting weights at the gym, and that might feel overwhelming or even impossible. But that's not what I'm talking about here at all. What I'm talking about is taking a comfortable walk at your own pace, in a way that feels good to your body. Maybe it's around your neighborhood. Maybe it's at a local park. Maybe it's even just walking back and forth in your home, if that is what works best for you. The important thing isn't where you walk or how fast, it's that you do it regularly. Here's why walking is so powerful for your blood pressure. When you walk, your heart gets a gentle workout. Think of it like this. When you use a muscle regularly in a comfortable way, it gets stronger and more efficient. The same thing happens with your heart. As your heart becomes stronger, it doesn't have to work as hard to pump blood through your body. And when your heart doesn't have to work as hard, your blood pressure naturally comes down. But there's even more good news. Walking does something wonderful for your blood vessels too. When you move your body, your blood vessels become more flexible, more elastic. Imagine a garden hose that's been sitting in the sun for too long. It becomes stiff and rigid. But a hose that's used regularly, that has water flowing through it often, stays flexible and works better. Your blood vessels are similar. Regular walking keeps them supple and healthy. How much walking should you aim for? Research shows that about 30 minutes most days of the week can make a meaningful difference. But please, don't let that number worry you if it feels like too much right now. You can absolutely start with just 5 or 10 minutes. Maybe you walk to your mailbox and back. Maybe you take 1 lap around your yard. Every single step counts, truly. And here's a little secret that makes walking even easier. You don't have to do all 30 minutes at once. Okay, you can break it up throughout your day. 10 minutes in the morning with your coffee. 10 minutes after lunch. 10 minutes in the evening while the sun is setting. Your body gets the same benefits either way. One more thing I want to mention about walking. It's not just good for your blood pressure. It helps with your mood, too. Being outside in the fresh air, noticing the trees or the clouds or the way the light changes throughout the day. This brings a sense of calm and peace that your whole body responds to. Stress raises blood pressure, so anything that helps you feel more relaxed is working double duty for your health. So that's habit number 1. Gentle, regular walking. Start where you are. Do what feels comfortable and build from there. Your heart will thank you for it. Now let's move on to habit number 2. And this one involves something we all do every day anyway. Eating, specifically, choosing foods that are rich in something called potassium. Let me explain how this works in a way that makes sense. Your body is constantly balancing different minerals, kind of like balancing on a seesaw. On one side, you have sodium, which is salt. But when you bring more potassium into your diet, you're helping to restore that balance, and your blood pressure can come back down. When you bake a potato with the skin on, and maybe add just a little butter or olive oil, you're getting both good nutrition and comfort food at the same time. Leafy greens like spinach are packed with potassium too. If raw salads aren't your thing, that's perfectly fine. Avocados, oranges, tomatoes, even a glass of low-fat milk. All of these contain good amounts of potassium. The key is to include a variety of these foods throughout your week. That's habit number 2. Let me explain what salt does in your body. When you eat salt, which is sodium, your body holds onto more water to balance it out. And when you're holding onto more water, there's more volume of liquid flowing through your blood vessels. Second, cook more meals at home when you can. And here's a wonderful secret. When you reduce salt gradually, your taste buds adjust. Foods you once thought were just right will start to taste too salty, and you'll actually prefer less salt naturally. Your taste buds need about 3 to 4 weeks to adjust to lower salt levels. So be patient with yourself during that adjustment period. Let's talk about habit number 4 now. Hey, and this one addresses something that affects all of us. Stress. Life brings stress, doesn't it? Worries about family, concerns about health, changes that come with getting older, even just the daily news can feel overwhelming sometimes. And here's what many people don't realize. Stress has a direct impact on your blood pressure. When you feel stressed, your body releases hormones that make your heart beat faster and your blood vessels tighten. It's an old survival mechanism from long ago when our ancestors needed to run from danger. But in modern life, this response happens even when there's no physical danger, just emotional pressure. And when that stress response happens frequently, your blood pressure stays elevated. The good news is that there's a powerful tool you carry with you everywhere, all the time, that can help calm your stress and lower your blood pressure. Your breath, deep, slow breathing is like a reset button for your nervous system. When you breathe deeply and slowly, you're sending a signal to your body that everything is okay, that you're safe. One, two, three, four. Feel your belly expand like a balloon filling with air. Can do it in the morning when you wake up. You can do it before bed to help you sleep better. What makes this so powerful is that you're breathing out longer than you're breathing in. That exhale, that long, slow release of air, is what triggers your body's relaxation response. It's like you're physically letting go of the stress with each breath out. Prayer or meditation. If that's part of your life, can be wonderfully calming. The key is finding what works for you personally. What helps one person relax might not work for another, and that's perfectly fine. When you sleep well, your blood pressure naturally dips down, giving your heart and blood vessels a chance to rest and recover. Your body misses out on that crucial recovery time. And over weeks and months, poor sleep can contribute to persistently high blood pressure. Most adults need about 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. Now, I know that getting good sleep can be challenging as we get older. Maybe you wake up more during the night. Maybe it takes longer to fall asleep. Maybe you're dealing with discomfort or worry that keeps you awake. These are common experiences, and there are gentle ways to improve your sleep. First, try to keep a regular sleep schedule. Going to bed around the same time each night and waking up around the same time each morning helps. Your body develops a healthy rhythm. Your body starts to expect sleep at certain times, and falling asleep becomes easier. Third, make your bedroom a comfortable haven for sleep. If light bothers you, consider curtains that block it out more effectively. A light snack is fine if you're hungry, but a big meal can make you uncomfortable and disrupt your sleep. Write down whatever's on your mind and tell yourself you'll deal with it tomorrow. This simple act of writing it down often helps your brain let go. This could be a condition called sleep apnea, which directly raises blood pressure. It's treatable, and treating it can make a significant difference. When you prioritize sleep, you're giving your body the time it needs to heal, restore, and regulate itself. So there you have it, friend. 5 habits that can naturally lower your blood pressure and help you feel better every single day. Let's take a moment to review them one more time. First, gentle daily walking that strengthens your heart and keeps your blood vessels flexible. Second, eating more potassium-rich foods like bananas, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens to balance your body's minerals. Third, reducing salt in your diet by choosing lower sodium options and cooking more at home. Fourth, managing stress through deep breathing and peaceful activities that calm your mind. And fifth, getting enough quality sleep so your body can rest and recover each night. Now, I want you to think about something important. You don't have to do all 5 of these perfectly starting tomorrow. That would be overwhelming, and overwhelming doesn't help anyone. Instead, pick one habit to focus on first. Maybe it's the one that seems easiest to you. Maybe it's the one you feel most excited about. Start there. Practice that one habit until it starts to feel natural. until it becomes just part of what you do. Then add another habit, then another. Building slowly and steadily is how lasting change happens. Remember, you're not in a race. You're on a journey toward better health, and every small step forward matters. These 5 habits work together beautifully. When you walk regularly, you sleep better. When you eat well and reduce salt, you feel calmer and less stressed. When you manage stress, everything else becomes easier. It all connects. And here's what I want you to remember most of all. You're taking care of yourself. You're making choices that honor your body and your health. That matters. You matter. Your blood pressure numbers are important, yes, but they're not the whole story. The whole story is about feeling better, having more energy, enjoying your days, and being there for the people you love. These habits give you all of that. So be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small it might seem. And know that with each day, with each healthy choice, you're doing something wonderful for your heart, your body, and your life. Take good care, friend. Here's to your health, your happiness, and many good days ahead.